When you know you're going to be successful, it's very, very difficult to sleep because you're always excited to be awake. This is a predicament that I found myself in for the past week or so. This is the second night within the past 4 or 5 days that I've stayed up for longer than 20 hours. I've stayed up longer than my bedtime, late nights working. As I'm recording this, I was waiting for a video I was editing to export. And I just kind of wanted to give a little bit of context into my current mindset and my current mental state and kind of how I'm looking at everything. I, right now, am simply and just in a period of working hard, wanting to make money, and I'm so unbelievably fucking driven. I love it so much. I get into these periods and it makes me so happy because it's very rare that they come to where I'm just locked in and I'm grinding and I'm focused and I really, 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 really want results in one given thing. But when they come, I hold on to it so tightly because I fucking love how it feels and it's so rare and I never want to let go of it. And every once in a while, you do lose it. And every once in a while, you do have to take a break or take a rest period or you have a more chill, relaxing bit of life. But every time I feel the fire come back, it's one of the best fucking feelings I can possibly describe to you. Today's been an amazing fucking day. I woke up similar time I always do around 11 a.m. I'm not a big wake up early type person right now just because I work very late. I work until 11 o'clock at night and 10 o'clock at night and I stay up till normally around 2 doing whatever work I need to do, hanging out with my girl, whatever. Today I didn't do any of that because she's out traveling. But I woke up, got a bunch of work done, edited some videos, recorded some, just stuff that I needed to get done. But the real big thing was one of the personal trainers in my gym. Actually, I made really good friends with. I went to the gym. I had a bit of a session with him for 15 minutes. He had some time in between clients. He showed me some chest training stuff that actually really fucked me up. I'm so unbelievably sore from it. And then I come home. I do a little bit more editing, a little bit more work, for the YouTube channel, record some stuff, I think. And then I'm dude, I'm so fucking bored. I'm so unbelievably bored and I want to be productive. I don't just want to sit on my phone scrolling or watching YouTube or whatever. So I'm okay, I'm just going to go back to the gym. I hit push earlier. I'm going to make it an upper body day or I'm going to make it push plus arms. I'm going to make my life productive. I'm going to go back to the gym. I go back to the gym. The guy's still there. Me and him hit a few more exercises. We're talking about social media, and I'm explaining to him how I got to 1,000 followers on Instagram, the types of content that I post, how I was getting clients from Instagram, all that type of stuff. And he was talking about maybe I could do something for the gym that I go to because their social media isn't very good. They're struggling a bit, and I'm no expert, but I do know how to get clients from Instagram through social media, stuff like that for fitness coaching and all of that type of stuff. And I'm in shape. I'm going to be one of their trainers very soon. It would be a good fit. So we're having those discussions and I'm oh, this is a pretty big opportunity. So me and him are talking and he shows me his social media account, his Instagram. And I'm yeah, here are some things you can improve. You can work on this. I'm going into content funnels with him and DM funnels and all this stuff. And it gets complicated. And he's talking to me about all this. And keep in mind, these are hour-long conversations. And this guy's twice my age as well. I'm 17. He is 33, I believe. And we're having hour-long conversations. And I'm learning about this guy. He's had a hard life. He grew up in a very bad part of town. And he has watched a bunch of his friends die and all this type of stuff. And you get into these deep conversations when you're a more mature, comfortable type of person around other guys because he's able to tell me these things and I'm actively asking him what have been some hard things that have happened in your life, what this. He's not just some old guy telling me all the problems he's had. I'm asking him for these things so I can learn, so I can know what it's because he's a very, very successful person. He's a personal trainer and he's in really good shape and he works very hard. He has 4 children. He works as a engineer at a company, and I think he has his own company and he has real estate and he's going back to school to get his master's degree and his doctor's degree, or I don't know if you can get a PhD in engineering. I don't know if that's a PhD field because you need to conduct some type of study, but I think the proxy for a PhD is in order to You get one for contributing to the body of research. So I'm assuming if you make something that nobody's made before, you make a variation or an improvement to like an engine, for example. I don't know anything about engineering, like an engine or something, and you make an improvement to it or whatever, then that gets you your PhD as like your thesis. That's just what I'm assuming. I have no fucking idea, to be entirely honest. But he's doing all these things. And I'm asking him for advice, and we get to talking, and I get his phone number and all this stuff. And we decided that what I'm going to be doing for him was, because he has a lot more like fitness credibility than I do. He's an actual like certified trainer right now. Like he's a lot older, so he can capture like a much older, like mature type crowd, people with more money. I'm a child still, so I only really target people who are like children. Like I sometimes get guys in their mid 20s who watch me. If you're in your mid 20s, I fucking love you, because you're the person that I can sell shit to in the future. But we're talking about like the social media stuff again. And I'm telling him, or he's telling me, like, yeah, man, like if you want like to manage my stuff, and like if you make money with it, or however you decide to make money with it, or whatever, I don't really care. Like I'm completely down to like giving you a cut, giving you all of it, like whatever. Like if you just grow this thing for me. And I'm like, okay, I only really know how to do like educational, like businessy type stuff. I flat out told him, like, I am not the guy who's gonna get you 100K, 200K views, whatever, but I will get you paid, and I will get you coaching clients that you can coach online. And he's like, online coaching, how does that work? And I was like, it's just fitness coaching, but you're not in person with them. And he's like, huh, that sounds like a scam. And I'm like, no, it's not a scam, because if you really think about it, like fitness coaching, the only part that benefits from being in person is the actual like training session. And a lot of people don't really need like the training session. The only difference is, instead of like you being there critiquing their form live, you're critiquing their form through a video or through like FaceTime or whatever. Like it's really not like that big of a difference, because nutrition, that's all done digitally, training plans all done digitally, like all of that stuff, like it really doesn't matter at all. Like the difference between like in person and online, like you basically get the same fucking thing, and it's substantially cheaper and easier on everybody, like everyone involved, when you do it online versus in person. Like if I was to get an actual trainer, I would probably do an online trainer, unless my in-person trainer was like really fucking good and our schedules meshed like perfectly. Like it'd be very inconvenient for me, somebody who cares about fitness a ton, to get an in-person trainer, and that's something I would be interested in the future. Like it's almost not worth it in any circumstance. But anyways, disregarding that, I was like, yeah, I can almost definitely get you clients. Like you have a couple followers on social media, you've been posting for a bit. So we're working out tomorrow morning. We are going to like make the account, and we already have like the email, all that set up, but he wanted to go to bed, and I didn't want him doing like verifications for like the next 10, 15, 20 minutes, like when he's trying to go to sleep or whatever, because he gets up early. He's probably awake right now, to be entirely honest, while I haven't went to bed yet. But we set all of that up, and basically the process is I'm going to be like his DM setter. I'm going to take his calls for him. I'm going to do all that stuff. All he has to do is just focus on training the people, which he wanted to do anyway. He just focuses on delivery, and I get like a percentage of the money that's made. And our agreement right now is completely verbal. It's like, we'll see what happens over the course of the next couple of weeks, whatever. If cool things happen, then we work together. If cool things don't happen, then we don't work together. Yada, yada, yada. Like, whatever. It was worth a try, no bad blood. But this guy's actually becoming, like, a very good friend, and I met him recently. Attached to all of this, this is just giving me so much more drive to work hard and work more. And I was talking to my girlfriend about this. And every couple of months, every season where I go through a work season, I realize that the previous season I wasn't working hard at all. But that season, while it's happening, it's like the hardest I've ever worked. It's so crazy. Like right now, I'm the busiest I've ever been. I have the most friendships to maintain. I have like the most complicated situation with my girl. Maybe not like the most complicated situation, but it's not like the easiest situation, right? Like she's traveling because of family stuff and family matters, and I'm not going to go into her business, but we're in different states right now, and it's not going to be like that long term, but whatever. We're in different states. That's a little bit annoying. I'm working full time. I have to go to the gym. I record all of these videos. I have to edit all of them. I post on Substack, which is like this. It's kind of like Twitter, but for smart people. That's how I describe it to people. It's like Twitter, but maybe slightly less political, depending on what space you're in. I really don't know. and all that stuff. Like, I'm fucking busy compared to how I've been for my entire life. Like, I'm out of school. There was a period where I had nothing to do. I was doing nothing. And now that I have all of these responsibilities and all these side projects and all these things that I'm doing, I'm fucking doing all of them at the same time. And it's just fucking amazing feeling. I love this feeling of being busy all the time and working hard and being sharp. Like, that's the thing that I love about being alive, is that sharp, quick feeling. I've been awake for 20 hours, over 20, like, maybe not over, but like about 20 hours. If I woke up at 11, it's currently 4. There's 6 more hours. I've been up for 18 hours. Okay, that's quick maths, but I feel sharp. I feel quick. I feel like I'm ready. In about like 20 minutes, I'm gonna go to the gym. It's about to be 5 a.m. I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna hit a gym session. I'm still not gonna go to sleep. When I get home, I'm from the gym. I'm going to eat, and then I'm gonna go straight to bed. I'm gonna take a nap. I work at 5. Work till 11. Cool. I'm locked in on my shit, and I fucking love that feeling. And the thing is, this video is going to come out like a week and a half from now because I'm so on my shit. I have stuff scheduled in advance. I feel so good about life right now because I'm working hard. I feel so good about life because I'm making progress. I feel so good about life because I'm making connections. I feel so good about life because my relationship with God and my purpose is so aligned. Like, I've never really been somebody who is super into like reading my Bible, who prays like as a habit. Me personally, I hate when people pray as a habit, when they're like, every night before I go to bed, I make sure I pray, because it just, if like me and you are friends, for example, I like looking at God as like a relationship. And I know it's different from like person to person, but if me and you are friends and you made it a habit or chore to say something to me, tell me about your day every night, but you looked at it as something that like you had to do versus something that you wanted to do, that would fucking irritate me to no avail. And I like to think that if there is a God, if there is somebody looking down, I would think that they would want us to look to them when we need them, or look to them when we're actually grateful, or look to them when we want to go to them, versus us trying to form a habit. Like, I used to write on my habit tracker, if you know what that is. It's basically like a thing that kids my generation will do who are like high performers or whatever. They'll put like, take a piece of paper and write like lines on it, and they'll have different habits that they do on it. So like, did they exercise? Did they do their cardio? Did they track their calories? Did they meditate? Did they do like gratitude journaling? Did they pray? Stuff like that. And every single day you can mark it off. And if you have a habit tracker that's like 30 days long, then you get to see how consistent you are over the course of 30 days. And then at the end of it, you can find a percentage. You can go, I was 83% consistent, whatever. I'm going to try and be 85% plus consistent next month. For example, that's like how I would do it in an ideal world. I never fucking did it like that because that's takes way too much long-term thinking. But that's how you would do it in an ideal world. I would always put on my habit tracker to pray in the morning, pray at night, and that's just what I did. But I started looking at it as a chore and like a checkbox, and my mentality for like forming habits was, okay, do the bare minimum just to get it done, so it's in your brain, you do it, like it's whatever. So I would do like these really quick, like shitty prayers, like, oh Lord, thank you for today, I'm grateful, like amen, and then I would be done. But I would genuinely like try and pray, and I would try and think like, okay, how can I like express gratitude? How can I like say what's on my mind? How can I be thankful? How can I be grateful? How do I pray like this prayer that I want to pray? But the thing is, I just didn't want to because I didn't need to. And I don't say I didn't need to in like an arrogant way, like, oh, I don't need God. I mean, I didn't need to as in like, I'm good. Like, life's good. Like, there's nothing specific that's on my mind. I'm not going to force anything because then that's making it a chore. I don't want to make God a chore. So I'm just going to like do my thing. Back to the original point of like these periods, when I say my relationship with God has felt like amazing. So like this period, it's because I feel like I'm on my purpose. I feel like my values are very strong. And I think my own personal values are very heavily linked to God because I think I feel so strongly about them and the things that I value with my relationship, my friendships, my purpose, the fact that I refuse to lie, the fact that I refuse to steal, the fact that I refuse to cheat when it comes to making money in my business. And believe me, I've had business teachers who will 100% tell you to do some shady shit. To be honest, when I first started, I've done some shit in business that I'm not proud of, and there's no really going back on it now. But the fact that I feel so strong in my values that I'm going to do things right this time, that I'm not going to do any shady shit. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to steal. I'm not going to cheat. I'm not going to do fucking dumb shit. I'm not going to do anything that like is going to negatively impact like my brand or my perception or whatever, just for some quick views, quick cash, whatever. I'm going to figure out how to do it right because my mind is so clear and everything seems like I can just see. I can like see all of it. That's what I fucking love about life. That's one of my favorite feelings. When you're not there yet, but you can see yourself being there. When you're not at a destination and you can see the destination. When you can imagine the end of a road trip and you open up the car door and you can smell the air before you get there. When you have like a really shit body or like even a nice body like me, when you have like the physique, but you can imagine the physique in the future and exactly what you look like, and then you achieve it and then it looks exactly how you pictured it. When you're about to play a sport and let's say you're boxing, for example, and you throw a specific combination on the specific guy that you thought you would before you went to practice or before you had the fight, and you landed it and you hit it the exact way that you thought, and you thought of it days in advance. That's what the beautiful fucking thing about life is to me. And I feel so fucking invigorated, so like zestful about this period of life. And it's one of my favorite feelings in the fucking universe. That's everything. I gotta get ready for the gym. I have to finish up this work that I'm doing, but I really just wanted to give an update because this is one of my favorite fucking periods of life and it's not even close. So that's been everything. My name is Brandon. Keep doing the best of doing your motherfucking best. Trust God. Really, really trust God, because I promise you, if you don't stop and you keep going and you do your best and you're honest and you're faithful and you try your best to be a good person who does the right things all of the time, I promise you it will work out. I'm 17. I'm not there yet, but I promise you, give me a few fucking years. I have some goals on my wall. 5 years, I want 100 grand in a bank account. My first amateur fight, I don't care if it's boxing, BJJ, Muay Thai, kickboxing, MMA, I don't give a fuck. Best arm wrestler in Florida, my home state. I want to be married to my girl. I want to be invited on a podcast, preferably a cool podcast. Own a home, donate 10 grand to charity. I guarantee you, give me 5 fucking years. All of those goals will be hit, and I'll be in like the top 1% of fucking human beings. And I don't even care about a percentage. It's cool for my ego, but I want to drop the ego. I want to be the best version of myself possible. And the reason for that is because I firmly fucking believe with every fiber of my being, God put us here for many reasons. But one of those reasons was just for us to be able to experience the beauty of this world. And part of the beauty is going through hardship and getting better. I genuinely think one of the best human experiences is going through something difficult, doing shit that's hard, feeling shit, being tired, not wanting to do it, and then feeling motivated and feeling fired up and feeling driven from those bad feelings to do something that leads to good, that gets turned into a story, that leads other people to be motivated to get out of their bad situations, is one of the best parts of human existence you could possibly own. And the thing is, your stories are completely unique to you. You own them. These stories belong to you and only you. And that's what I fucking love. I am the only person on Brandon Earth who has Brandon Maloney's fucking life. And if I could roll the dice, and if I could have the random chance of being somebody else, I would never fucking touch that dice. I would be me 100,000 times before I even considered somebody else, because I'm so unbelievably proud and invigorated and fired up to live the life that I live. That's been everything. I've already done the outro. My name has been Brandon. Keep doing the best, doing your best. Trust God. Signing off. Mwah.